That's why the Lord is telling all of you on the left-hand side, just enjoy your last meal. Go for it. Go ahead and talk your trash. Go for it. But because you're out of there anyways, you're about to be executed. So it doesn't even matter what you say, mijo. It doesn't even matter what you say, mija. You're out of there. The angels are looking at you like, oh, they got you. You know? Facts. So enjoy that last meal. It's all right. You get mad. Look around the room. Okay? You know? All right. You know, you may get offended. It don't even matter. You don't even matter. Your opinion don't even matter because the Lord says you're out of there. Imagine somebody on death row, you know, and they're just talking crap to like the security guard. Let's say there's somebody like in prison, you know, they're on death row and they're about to be executed like tomorrow, and he's just talking trash to the security guard, the police officer, the sheriff. You know, that sheriff be like, man, I don't care what you gotta say. Tomorrow, you know, you're about to be executed. You know, that's how the men of the Lord are looking at you guys. Like, you guys are about to die. You know, so we don't care what you say. You guys are out of there. You're about to die anyways. So your words don't even matter. You don't even matter. You know, facts. You're nothing. Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thy enemy. So those of you that trust Esau on the left-hand side, he's going to backstab you guys. You watch. For like as iron rusteth, so is wickedness. So that's why the Lord also tells the righteous, yeah, never trust thy enemy. Don't take that chip. Okay, never trust thy enemy. Remember how he came in the first pandemic? They said, here, take these jabs. You know, people that took those jabs, they still got sick. So, you know, what's up? And now you guys got hydrocells in you. You got heavy metals. Remember how people took that jab and they're able to stick a quarter on their shoulder? It's because you have nanotech inside you, heavy metals. That's not normal. Remember that? And you guys thought, oh, look, it's cool. It ain't cool. Remember, they put like a black light on their arm, and their arm, like their veins were like glowing. It's because you got nanotech inside you. You know, because remember, the left-hand side, they have plans. You know, and they do have the stage for a little while when they're gonna bring hell on earth. Remember that. Remember, he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, because they're gonna cause something to happen. You know, they got it all planned out. Remember, like that dude in Batman. Remember when he had it all planned out? You know how he blew up the buildings. You know, he blew up the bridges and all that. That's the left-hand side. Remember, but that was one Edomite. Remember that, and remember how much chaos he brought. Remember that. So remember that very last Batman, the newest one that came out. Remember with the Penguin, you know, and that new Batman. All right, remember you had like the Catwoman in there. All right, so same thing. Remember how there's that one dude, the Riddler. All right, but he had everything all planned out. That's the left-hand side. All right, and then remember how he was mad at the end. He was like, no, you know, this is not how it's supposed to go, because there's so much control freaks. Not only are they planning chaos, but they also are planning how do you react. So if you don't react to the way they want you to react, they get all mad because they're like, no, this is not the way it's supposed to go, because that's how much they're control freaks. You know, so because they'll put hell on you, and they'll want you to react a certain way, you know, because they even want to control even how you react. Like, okay, he's gonna react or she's gonna react like this. Remember, like the Riddler. Remember, he's like, no, this is not how it's supposed to go, you know, because that's how much control freaks they are. Because the Edomites are control freaks. Those of you that work for Esau, you already know the deal. You know, they're control freaks. They can't help themselves. It's just the way they're created. Just like that Riddler on the movie Batman. Remember, he's like, no, this is not the way, because the Edomites on the left-hand side, they're so much control freaks that not only do they have chaos planned for you, but they even want to control how you react. So if you don't react the way they plan it, they'll get upset. Like, how come he's not reacting like this? It's like, well, because it's not up to you, baby. You know, but that's how much they're control freaks. You know, but remember at the end, he was like, boom, boom, and he was blowing up all the buildings, all the bridges. Remember? That's the left hand. Remember, then he had it, the Batman and like the police officers or whoever, the detectives, they went to his apartment, and he had it, they pulled out his rug, and he had everything all planned out, you know, where he set all those, like, you know, those explosives. That's the left-hand side. But just imagine, that was one dude. That was one Edomite who had it all planned out. So can you imagine the left-hand side who has the whole world in their hands? They control continents. They control militaries. You know, they have the whole world in their hands with the top technology out there. You don't think this man's going to bring chaos? You better put your seatbelt on, ladies and gentlemen. Because look at what that one man did, the Riddler in Batman. You know, and to show you, look at, and what did he do? He didn't just act emotionally like, oh, I got mad, you know, so I just took my gun and, you know, shot up a school. No, they planned. You know, he was planning it the whole time. It's called premeditated. So that's what makes them dangerous, because the so-called white man, they'll stay quiet. Like, if they hear this word, they'll stay quiet. They might not get emotional like Jake. Like Jake, he might react, you know, shoot somebody right there or try to fight you, but that's it, it's over. Because they get emotional. Not the so-called white man. They plan. You know, they get mad and then they go home, they have meetings, they have councils, and they plan. Like, okay, we're going to take him out, but they plan on it. See? That's the difference. See that? So just imagine how many, look at how much chaos that one Riddler brought in that movie Batman. Imagine the left-hand side, and they control the whole world. Remember, look what one man can do. You know, he blew up the buildings, the bridges, all that. Remember? Okay, imagine the left-hand side. It's gonna, come on, you know? Facts. You know, they're setting the stage. They're setting it all up. So that's why those of you like, oh, ain't nothing gonna happen. Good luck. You know, good luck. Because remember what one Edomite did in that movie Batman as the Riddler. Okay, imagine the left-hand side. You know, when they have a lot of people on their payroll, they have militaries on, you know, in their pocket. They have the other nations rolling with them. Imagine, imagine, you know, what they're gonna do, and they got top technology out there. You know, this man only had so much. You know, these dudes, they run everything. See, so you don't think they're gonna bring it? Oh yeah, they're gonna bring it. So with that, that's it on today's lesson. Lord willing, the hopeful elect was edified, faith boosted. Stay strong, on your feet, soldier. Shalom.